ஹலோ, வணக்கம் அண்ட் வெல்கம் டு பிஸ்ப் கேம்ப். நான் வேணுகோபால். இன்னைக்கு வீடியோவில் நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா, நம்மளோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஒருத்தருக்கு கான்டூர் 2D கான்டூர் டூல் பார்த்து எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுறது, ஸோ அதை மாடல் வச்சுலாம் எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுறது அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஆன்லைன் செஷன் ட்ரைனிங் செஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். ஸோ அதை ஒரு வீடியோவாக ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கும் நான் ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ நீங்களும் இந்த வீடியோவை பார்த்து லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நன்றி, வணக்கம். Okay, so today we are going to see how to import model, right? It's recording. I will send some models to you. Yes, I will paste that in desktop, the models 2D milling. Okay, so let's okay, so this is my model, brother. I have to run outer side to remove the outer material. So how it is, how we will have to select, create our geometry and define the tool paths. Okay, so now this is my offset in bottom, right? My z offset is in bottom and x0 y0 is center of the bottom. Now I am giving the stock setup all solids. Today topic is how to import a model and how to define a contour toolpath into 3D model. Selecting change. Analyze we will see after this. So this is my stock, my raw material. This is my raw material. Yeah, I will explain the other model that is very useful. Please wait. In 2D milling, this is my please wait. Change. You can practice this model also. I will take the training with this model. This is I have to tell. Okay. So here there is a two step, right? We have to analyze this two step. What is the depth of the step and what is the width of the step? Because of we need to select tool, right tool, right? In this training, in the class, I will show you the only one analyst tool, how to analyze this model. All these tools I will explain this, right? So now this is my model and this two step I have to measuring. So first I will check this depth. In dynamic, you can go the dynamic, analyze dynamic. You can simply select the face, the arrow mark will appear. You can see the x and y axis will travel, but the z axis will log, right? Constant. So this is minus 4.5 mm depth, and this you can see this is 0. So in the space, the depth is 4.5 mm. So now I am checking the another step. What is the depth? Z1 mm is normal. Normal means the surface normal, brother. It is showing any error or not. Any error or not. Please wait, please wait. I will help you. Mm, Layer using analyze functions. Brother, please wait. I will tell you. I know that in local language, but I don't know how to translate you. I know the normal value, how it is come. I will explain. Please wait. Yes. So now I am checking this depth is minus 15 mm. So I want a tool at least a 20 mm flute length, right? To machine this. Okay. So now I am checking the distance, analyze distance. What is the distance of the step? It is also 4.5 mm, right? And this is 7.5 mm. Totally 11 mm width. Okay. So at least I need to give a 12 mm tool. Select. So now I am enabling the stock. So I'm giving a rectangular shape and I am enabling the stock setup in all solids method. By selecting all solids, it will be the x, y, and z height, length, and width will be calculated from this model. Okay. So now I am enabling offset plus 5 mm plus 5 mm and plus 5. Okay, I'm not giving z ahead. Okay, see. So my actual width in the model is 11 mm and I am offsetted a 2.5 mm, giving a 2.5 mm per side, right? Please wait, brother. There is a network issue. It's loading. So now I have to select yeah, at least 16 mm tool, right? Because of I have to run this pass with the full with machining, right? So now I am going to onto selecting single edge. So there is no wireframes in my model. And I am selecting this, but this is not selecting because of this is there is no wireframe here. So now I am enabling the solid selection chain method. This is solid selection chain method, and I am just selecting the single edge operation selecting method. So this is single edge. Now I am selecting this single edge. This this is face selection. So now I am selecting the single line. Just I am giving OK. So in this case, in create the tool, just I have created a 16 mm tool. Just finish. Yes, not it's a flat element. Just I'm giving a stock 0.2 for roughing and finishing. My depth of cut is 1 mm. Also, this is my read out. Breakthrough I'm not giving because this is depth. Multipass I don't need because of I have selected the 16 mm tool. In case there is no 16 mm large tool, if you have small tool, you can use the multipass. So now I'm going to looking parameter, giving absolute and feed plan. So my depth is top of stock is here from here, right? And my depth is I can select from this there solid model minus 4.5 mm. Okay, just I'm giving OK. It will be generated, but this is running in inside, right? I will change my side by simply click change side. Now it has been running. So in this operation, do you need this arc? This is necessary or not? Lead out. No need arc, right? You can simply disable the arc. Okay. So if you need adjust contour, you want some extensions, you can give here. The start contour will extend. You can see. Okay. Yes. So next, I will check this depth, this side step. I'm going to dynamic. I'm selecting this face R line. So this is also a 4.5 mm depth. If your depth is same, you can simply select multiple chains in single operation. Just I'm going to change geometry, add chain. I'm selecting this line also. So now, yes, yeah, that is done. No problem. I'm just selected this, and we can see this better. So this is outside from this model, but my another chain is inside from this model. If you give change chain, there will be this point to inside of this. Yes, in this case, if you select the another chain, there is a motion, means circular or clockwise or counterclockwise. If you select your chains, that will be go only one direction, only clockwise or only counterclockwise. So now again I am going to select chain. I am just selecting this chain from this end. You can see the two chains are outside. You need to know this how to select the chains. Change single chain. You can change the reverse chain option by using this. Okay, but you have to select a single chain, give a reverse chain. Yes. So if you have same depth, you can add a multiple depth in toolpath. Okay. So now I'm going to define the next toolpath because of my depth is changed. Now I'm going to rechain all and selecting this chains and this chain. Okay. Yes. In this case, we have to change the linking parameter, right? Minus 4.5 mm. It will be start and it will go. The depth is 15 mm. Please wait. Yes. Okay. Yes. So in this case, you can select and post this tool, two tool paths into a single program. But if your depth is changed, you have to create another separate tool path for this depth. Okay. Yes. This is this type. You need to give the 3D model program. Yes. Yes, brother. Do you understand this? How to select chain by solid? How to? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, mm-hmm, yes. In this case, this is solid model, brother. Please wait. I will show you this that option. So, oh, okay, okay. So this is solid model. If you have solid model, you can use this by selecting chain by solids. Okay, but if you have a surface model, what will you do? Okay, so I'm just converting this to a surface from solid option. I'm just converting this solid as surface. I'm just deleting the solids. Now it is surface model. How you will create the select this chain contour in solid we could not select the solid edge. In this case you need to create curve. Okay, yes brother, tell me what's your doubt. It is solid. You can simply go home and select statistics. All the screen information will show. 22 points in the screens, 8 arcs in the screens, 13 untrimmed surfaces, 12 untrimmed surfaces, 1 solids. Otherwise, you can simply select the whole model will be selected, it is solid. The surface only selected, it is surface. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So now we are going to analyze option. Yeah, you have to curve and you need to select wireframe. Yes, and select chains with the curve. Yes. Yes, of course. You can simply select the surface. You can convert brother, but you are you are programming for a component. It's a component, simple component. You can convert into a master cam, but you are doing a large die machining. Yeah, you don't need to convert because of there is a small problems will convert. Come small problems means if you convert surface to solid, solid to surfaces, there is a surface patching option will come. Surface errors. That's why you can convert. This is a simple component. You can convert this. There is no problem will occur. But in this case, if you have a huge model, more than 40 MB, 50 MB, more than 10 MB, 10 MB models, you don't convert that. You can work with the surface what you will have. Okay, if you convert that, you can face the errors with the patches, this surface to this surface, it will not clearly patched and the some gaps are coming in the converter because of that is converting brother, converting, there is a loss from converting. The any software there is a loss will come if you convert with the solid aux or CATIA, the losses will come because of that is converting the model. Okay, so yeah, mm, how to convert the surface to solid, right? So now I am selecting the all surfaces. You can see the surface has been selected. I'm using the quick mask. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to solids. I am just converting the surfaces from solid. You need to go to solids from surfaces. Just click. If you want original surface, you can keep, or you can blank, or you can delete. You can give the tolerances. Just I'm giving okay. This surface will be converted into a solid. You can see this. It is converted. You can simply select statistics. There is no solids. So if you convert a surface to solid, it will be converted as a sheet solid. Sheet solid means, yeah, it is, yes. Okay. Converted. Before we have, there is no problem. You can simply convert your model. Okay. So it's understand to you, brother. So now we are going to see the analyze options. Okay. First, this is the analyze entity option. You can simply analyze the entity what you want to analyze. So now I am selecting the point. You can see this is a point properties. So what is the point origin? So x0, y0, and z0, and that is the level and the color option. What is the color? This is point. You can simply change your point style here also, and you can simply change the color of the point also, and you can simply change the level. I will explain the level manager in future classes. This is level manager. I will explain this in future classes. Okay. So next, I'm going to analyze entity. Just I am selecting the arc. You can see this. This is arc edge properties. This is coordinate from the x0 y0 global origin. From global origin, what is the coordinates of this arc center point, and the radius of the arc and the diameter of the arc and the 360-degree full completed arc. It is. So the circumference of this arc 35.186. Yes. So if this is a yeah, arc, you can it will start at the end of the angle, partial arc, partial circle. So if you want this dimensions in inches, you can simply select the inches units. It has been changed to inches. Okay. So this is a precision accuracy of this. You can see I'm just giving n 1.2345. The 3D circumference distance, you can see 35.16584. The precision of the dimensions. After the point, how many decimals do you want? It will show. Yes. So this is arc edge properties. Now I am selecting the analyze line. So I need to create line. Yes. Analyze entity. I'm just selecting this line. In I am selecting the line yeah, it's showing the line properties. So in this case, this is the start point. Start point of this line. Where will be located? The green color is start point, and the end color is sorry, red color is end point. So where will be located from the origin? Okay, and the angle, it is located at the 0 degree angle, and it is 3D length and a 2D length. 3D length means if this line is angular, it will be convert the 3D length, and which axis it has been located. It's x-axis. Okay. Now units, we can change the dimensions in millimeters and centimeters what you want. Also precision same, and you can change the level. You can change the color here also. You can change the style of the line, and you can change the width of the line here also. Okay. Just I am, yeah. So this is analyze entity. If you select the solid model, it also come with solid model, solid operations. how many solid operations in the solid body. There is 4 operations. Tool path references, there is 3 tool path references. And check solid, we can check the is there any error, it will be shown. Okay. And properties of the solid: mass properties, density, volume, center of gravity, where it is, it will be shown. Solid properties. Okay. Yes. And here you can change also this as level and this as to color. What color do you want? You can see this, the color has been changed. Yes, brother. Yeah, this is analyze entity option. You can simply analyze all entity, it will be shown from the entity. So next is analyze distance. You can simply analyze the distance from this two. Just I am selecting the 2 points. So analyze distance, the start point, the location of the start point coordinates, and end point coordinates is this, and this angle is in this line. This line is contains any angle, and the distance of this line and the axis will located, and we can change the units. Also precision. This is analyze entity, analyze distance. So also analyze distance along curve. So it is asking select line or spine or edge. Now I am selecting the arc. You can drag the start and end point where you want, and it will show the distance between that point. Okay. This is analyze distance along curve. Okay. Yes. Next is analyze the tool path. So this is my tool path, right? Now I am analyzing the tool path. So you can simply display the tool. The tool will be displayed. You can see this, brother. The XY point will shown, and you can simply position the tool. It will be machine or not. This is very useful tool for 3D. You can simply analyze the tool will go, and it will be collide with the holder or not. You can simply enable the holder here also. It will be enabled. You can simply select the tool path where you want. You can simply see the holder will be colliding or not. Here, this is the tool path analyze. This is the opacity of the tool. You can see this. You can see this, brother. Yeah, this is opacity. Opacity means shading. Display with dim or bright. Solid tool. The tool displaying, you can see the tool will be displayed fully. If I will give the 2%, the tool will be shaded, right? That is opacity. You can analyze your tool path here also by enabling the display tool and the display holder. You can check the collisions. Yes. Next, the dynamic option. You can simply select any of the entities. It is shown the dynamic. So the point located where is gone, the arrow mark will go on where is the length. It is x-axis, and it is a flat entity, not curve or circular. The current color of this entity, and tangent, it is tangent or not. This is shown dynamic. But if you select the surface or solid face, I am just selecting the solid face. You can see this, the point will be moving, and it will be placed at 90°. There is no circular. The current color, you can see this. This is dynamic option. Next, we can simply analyze the angle of the lines or edges. Now I am defining. Yeah, I'm just analyze this angle. So there is option two lines and three points. Now I'm using the two lines. We can simply select the two lines. There is, yeah, first angle is 324.177. It is outside angle. Second angle is inside angle 35.823. If you select, please wait. If you select this line, the first angle will go inside. Where you will select it, it will be shown. The small angle is inside, the big angle is from outside. Yes. Yeah. If you choose 3 points, you have to select 3 points, 1 point and 2 points. And this is my 3 point. You can see the same dimension will come. Okay. So next one is draft angle. I will explain this option in 3D class. So next one is the chain. You can simply analyze the chain. So I'm selecting the whole chains, just giving OK. You can simply overlap. Anything, any overlap will show or not, and minimize angle. I will show this side. I'm just giving the OK. There is number of chains, one chain. The entities from this chain is 4. Is there any overlapping? No. Is there any direction changes? No. If anything, or yes, this is overlapping. This is overlap. Yes, red mark will come means start and end will come. Start and end will come. Yes, you can see there is number of chains. Yeah, this is not an overlap. It is taking this is as full chain, right? Please wait. I will, yes, use extend function to extend. This is a same line. Okay. Now I'm going the analyze chain. It is not showing the overlapping. Oh, yeah, I don't know this. I will check this. But this is the overlap. Yes. So next, so what is overlap? Line on the line, top of the line and the bottom line, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I will create that. Now it is intersection, right? Make on the line, right? The same line. We will check this. plus, right? No, there is no overlap. Will not shown. Yes, it's overlap. Yes, brother. Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you, brother. Okay. So now we are going to see the contour. Sorry. This option will use for taking the points only. If you want the points only, you don't have to create a program. You have to give the points only for operator. You can simply, this is a 2D or 3D, but this is 2D line. If you need a roll cutter around corners, you will see in the contour path, right? Yeah, the same option. Compensation direction, left or right, offset distance do you want, you can give. If you give the 10 mm minimal, you can just give the diameter of the tool. Just you click, the coordinate will be shown for this rectangle. This is the coordinate for programming. If we will create the program for outer contour or inner contour, if we will give the 10 mm minimal on the program, this coordinate will come only. If you don't need a program, you need only a coordinate, you can simply uh, use this analyze contour option and take the coordinates. This option is very useful for giving the coordinates to CMM to check the probability of the dimensions of the some area or some points. You can simply convert from the model and giving to the report to the quality persons also. This is useful for that. Yes, EP1, EP2, end point. Yes, that is length. That is length. 3D length. Hmm. Uh, this again, analyze contour again, brother. Yes. How corners will be created? Yes. So first entity one, first one is line. So first line. There is no four lines here, right? Yeah. So the start point will create first line, and the start point will come with the x value and y value. X 127.316 from the origin of the area, and y coordinate, and this is the y coordinate. You can simply I will show you the right example, please. Right. எடுத்தாருங்களா எங்க போயிட்டு போயிட்டாங்க எடுத்துங்க ப்ளீஸ் வெயிட் பிரதர் it is not minimizing. I think it's loaded, brother. Yeah, point come. So this is my chain start point, right? So you can see the 137.316. This is my coordinate, right? Just I'm copying this into a notepad. So this is X start point, okay, and this is my Y start point, okay. So the same coordinate will come with this unless contour. This is my start point, right? Yes. And I'm not giving any offset, any. I'm just giving okay. You can see this. The same coordinate will come. these coordinates. Okay. So all the points will come with the coordinates. The first point, this is the first point. And second point, first line. Yes. Yes. Entity 3, third line, fourth line. If you have a arc with this, yeah, I will show you. Arc 3 points. Now I am selecting creating a contour for this. You can see the arc center point where it is, and the start point where it is, and the end point where it is, and the angle, starting angle and ending angle. It will be shown. Yeah, this coordinate will help to program manually and also give series to CM report. We can cross check the CM report this also. This will be very useful. So next is we can simply analyze the position of the point where you want. I am just selecting this position. You can see from the x0 y0 what is the position x value y value and check solid. You can simply select the solid. We can simply uh, is there any error from this solid? We can simply see this. There is a error. Okay. Yes. The face to face is not is consistency. Inconsistency. Yes. Inconsistency means that is not located in the right point. That is. And next one is solid properties, the mass properties. Density, volume, mass, center of the gravity. Okay. So next one is test surface. If you have surface, you can simply select the surface. There is no surface. Surface from solid. I'm just deleting the solid. There is only surfaces. I'm just doing this. Just surface. I'm just letting this surface. So we can give the tolerance if you want analyze the small surfaces. If you base base surface unblank or blank, just give OK. There are zero small surface. So in this surface there are any small surfaces. So no problem was detected. One are trimmed. Trimmed means the arc will be trimmed, right? That is trimmed. That's why one are trimmed. There is no problem from this case. If there are any problems, we'll show. So curvature, I will explain the in 3D option. Yeah, the draft angle and curvature we will see in the 3D milling. Next one is you can analyze the 2D area. This is the 2D area. You can analyze area of this and yes, perimeter, center of gravity, amount of inertia. Yes. Show right means the lines position tolerance. Okay. And the surface area. So total surface area and the choice height of the surfaces we can simply change into inches, units. The next one is statistics. Okay. So there is a analyze options is very useful for us. We have a lot of work doing to this. You can simply work it out and practice the analyze options and analyze options, the control options. Yes. So we will see tomorrow what the transform, how to align the model by using the transform. Leading loaded we are finished yesterday, brother. Yes, yes, sorry. Yes, brother. Now can we see this? The linking parameter, that is a simple option. Yes. Now I'm just using this contour to use this. So here, this is your imported model, right, from the customer. But there is a revision changes. You need to change the depth of this step. Okay. Before, yeah, you have already programmed this from past 1 year ago. Again, the model has been revision changed. The depth will be changed. But we are already all set of the programs. We don't need to create another program, but we have to modify the program and modify the model. Okay, we can do this. So now I am going to change this depth 4.5 to 5 mm. So now I am selecting the depth is associative to this point. Okay, associative. I have selected this point, right? I am just giving okay and entering. You can see the top of stack is absolute and feed plan is incremental and retract also is incremental. The associative, the depth is I have selected only associative. If I will change the model push and pull, just sorry, just selecting. Sorry, there is a network problem. I'm just selecting that face. Yeah, this face. So I'm just dragging the arrow mark to adjust minus zero point 0.5 I will put. So yes. So now my depth is 5 mm, right? You can simply analyze. You can see. Yes. So now my contour has been modified. Dirty operation moved into dirty operation because of I have modified the model. Yes. So now I am simply regenerating this. It has been regenerated to the 5 mm step. You can see the point 1 stock will be only left, point 2 stock. So that is the associative option. You can modify the model. It will be automatically modify the program. You can simply regenerate. But if you have selected the absolute, we have to define the depth, right? We have to define a model also a value with value. That is associative option. That is very useful option. If you have any changes made in surfaces or models, it will be changed to automatically that model. That yes. Hmm. Okay. Okay. The customer will not give an a finished model. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. But you know the variation of the dimensions where it will be variation. You see in the drawing, you can modify the finished model. In this case, brother, we cannot do the machining by defining the raw material. We are defining the raw material for only simulation purpose. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Yes. 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 Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Because of the top of stock is absolute. and it will be 0. The depth one will be associative. So if you have changed this phase also, you can simply enable top of stack to associative this top phase. If you change this, that will be also modified. Yeah, that is a associative option. Okay. Yes, it is useful. Uh, yes, this type of operation. If you want to modify, the toolpath will automatically modify. This type will be only this option will use associative. Clearance, I have explained this last class brother. Clearance is from the reference point of the machine, the first height. That is clearance. The retract will come every depth will go retract and again go to the same depth. The feed plan is have you saved the notepad brother? I'm just doing the program right. Entering the manual program. Yeah, this way. G0. Okay, this is clearance. Next, M3. Yes. Next, M8 colon on. Next, Z25. This is retract. And Z1. This is feedback. G1 X minus 100 F 1000. Okay. Yeah, this is feed plan, and this is retract, and this is clearance. Okay. Yes. Okay. What happened? Because of the increment, the absolute will go with the from the offset from the model. If you need to give incremental, you need to give the length of this depth. If I give incremental, I don't need to give 15 mm from the top of the offset. I need to give 15 minus 4.5. How it is? How much is this? 15 minus 4.5 is 11.5, right? I have to give the length. That is incremental. You can see? Yes. That is the difference between absolute and incremental. Absolute, you need to give the from the offset from the model. Incremental from the length of the point. Okay, brother, this is clear. Yes, thank you. So please be practice and take notes. We will see the tomorrow classes transform of the model and align the model by using the transform options. Okay, brother. Thank you. Bye.